Yeah.
How long were you in Coquitlam for?
I was in Coquitlam that first year, and then the second year, the third year I went to Vancouver. That was the worst move ever, because downtown there's no parking, and we had rented a half of a whole floor in a brand new building, and so all the money went to the rent, obviously. And we were there for 3 years. We didn't even fulfill the whole 5 years lease, but they let me leave it, and I came back to Burnaby on Kingsway and Imperial, and I was there for about 3 years. Again, we outgrew the space in Imperial. We tripled the space and went to Canada Way in Wellington, and then we moved to our building 10 years ago. So we moved 4 or 5 times.
And each time you had to, because you were expanding the business?
Yeah, every time was an expansion. And it's what's so amazing, and I do have some testimonials on the website, that I have clients that were from Coquitlam still coming, and they followed us. They jumped back and forth wherever we went, because the training is always the same. It doesn't change. It's almost like getting a cookie cutter and stamping people. So our training gets better. The curriculum changes to better it, but we're always doing the same thing. So we have clients. It's amazing. So even on our walls, we have clients that have been coming 20, 30 years to Dominelli to get the same services all of these years. Now, this is very interesting because the students change. It's a rotating, but they continue on coming, and they always have a wonderful experience. So no matter which students they get, their experience is the same.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I'm assuming if one of your regular clients suddenly felt something's not right,
they come and tell me.
They come and tell you.
Oh yes.
And that's the relationship. It's almost a, it's like a three-way type, because then you can get back to the student and start to correct what's not.
And that's what I was talking about, that I do lectures on employee-employer client relationship, because my client, I have 2 clients. I have a student, which is my client number 1, that's major, and then the client that come to get serviced by the student is my client also, and I quite often don't know to distinguish which is the more important, whether it's the client that gets the services or the student that works on them, because if I don't have the clients, I can't train the students, and if I don't have the students, I don't have the clients. It's almost like
catch-22.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
That's right.
And last night I was at my aunt's having a dinner, and my young cousin says, "I know what comes first. It's the chicken." Because without the chicken, it's been known you can't make an egg. So I will quite often wonder which is more important, but I think they're both equally as important, because without the clients we just wouldn't train our students properly.
No.